What are the thoughts or emotions that come to your mind when you think about your dream home? What I can think of is peace, tranquility, sound of water, chirping of birds, and a nice cup of coffee in my balcony. You must be thinking, why am I being so dramatic? Because today I'm going to show you an ultra luxury real estate project which is inspired from soulful living, something that will give you a sense of elevation. I am Naveen Tomar, co-founder Quest for Realty and your host for this video. So let's just walk in and experience Conscient Elevate. The project has been envisioned and conceptualized by famous international architect Ricardo Bofill from Spain. So before I take you to the apartment, let's understand what were his thoughts when he was planning for this project.
Elevate was always the theme of the project, and it's clear that it talks about elevation of the spirit, of the mind, in the body. So we knew that we had to do something elevated, something important in that sense. Elevation, not just in terms of going high and having views, but also enjoying a kind of a spiritual oasis.
So the apartment that I'm going to show you today is the biggest 3 BHK with 3 bedrooms, servant room and a lounge. In fact, all the apartments in this complex has servant room. The size of this apartment is approximately 2595 square feet, which is the super area. For more details and other sizes available in the complex, you can contact us on the number flashing below. So right when you enter into the foyer, you have a powder room on your left hand side, which is very essential these days. And when you move further ahead into the foyer, you have a kitchen on your left. So this is the kitchen. It is a very spacious kitchen with a broad aisle and your countertops on both the sides. One area is for your cooking and other area is for cleaning and wet area. You get the similar kind of kitchen with premium fittings and fixtures. The only exception is that you don't get these white goods like microwave oven and this refrigerator and a dishwasher, which are not a part of the sales offer. But you can see that there is enough space for a double door fridge here. The servant room is connected to the kitchen through the utility balcony. And you know, the best thing about this utility balcony is that you get all this space. Why? Because usually the VRV units are installed in the utility balcony, but in this apartment, in this complex, all the VRV units are installed outside the apartment, not in the utility balcony. I think my wife is going to love this kitchen. This is beautiful, man. Look at the fittings and fixtures and everything. So meanwhile, I check out rest of the apartment before showing it to you. You see what Mr. Ricardo's vision was about the layout of this apartment.
The apartments themselves are thought so that the family life is in the center. So while the bedrooms and the nightlife, the night sleeping is on the sides, the center is for the family to gather and to enjoy a swing balcony that we have and to have the views overlooking the landscape. All the spaces of the apartment are cross-ventilated. So we take the natural cooling system, the natural breeze that comes through Gurgaon, and we channel it through what we call the Venturi effect, which is a way to create flows of air that actually cool down the temperature in a natural way, so you don't need to use the AC all the time.
I really love this living and dining area. This is so spacious and airy. You get beautiful windows over there, which makes it so bright. And on top of that, what makes it more luxurious and suave is that you get an imported marble in the flooring and you get duct ACs, VRV ACs. Let me show you the coolest part of this living and dining area, which is this lounge. You know, you can set up your home office here. You've got these big windows here. You know, you can enjoy the view outside. You can install some library here. I mean, I'm loving it, man. So with every apartment, you get this beautiful swing balcony which is interconnected with living, dining and all the rooms. I'm already imagining myself sitting here and seeing the sun setting in the horizon, having a view of the complex. And yes, talking about the view of the complex, let's hear what Mr. Bofill has to say about the amenities and the facilities of the complex.
As soon as you enter, the first thing you see is the club and the welcoming space, but immediately you can go down a ramp and immediately you can go down to your own private drop-off, to your own core, to your own tower. Here, there's no cars. You go in to your lobby and essentially that's the end of car vision. The pool has to be sunken in the sense that it provides shadow, it provides privacy, and also it creates a sort of climatologically a place which has a special temperature. So it's a place where you want to go and be in the water. So in that sense, we wanted to put it underground, yet connected to the sky. Let's say that all the amenities that are for the community are in three parts which are the same in the sense that we all call it the club. So there's the retail area, which is convenient and it's shopping. We have the living room, which is the semi-private club, double height space, library space, very classical, inspired in some of the Sri Lankan trips that I have done to see the Jeffrey Bawa, the great master of tropical architecture. And then it flows through the water spine to a cascade, which creates this constant sound of water into the swimming pool. We have two swimming pools, one for laps, one for entertainment. And then we have, of course, right near there, behind the cascade, creating a very fantastic effect, the sports area. And sports, we have squash, badminton, and then outside we have soccer, tennis. So it's a very sort of healthy ecosystem for life.
Now, let's move to the first bedroom. This is the first bedroom. You can use this room as a guest room or for your parents or somebody else in your family. The best part about this room, the beauty of this room, is this cavity for the wardrobes. You know, this makes and breaks the space. It is so useful because it doesn't occupy the room space. Right next to the first bedroom, you have the kids' room. Why it is the kids' room? Because it doesn't have an attached balcony for the safety of your kids, but to make it very bright, airy, it has a French window. After the second bedroom or the kids' room, now comes the master bedroom. This is a huge, spacious master bedroom, and apart from the swing balcony, it also has a huge window attached to it, which is approximately 8.5 feet. So now you can imagine what beautiful view you can have, and it would be always airy and bright. You know, as a real estate guy, I've been to so many projects. Some projects have modern architecture, some have great themes, but there are certain projects which you must have also come across, which are ageless, timeless. They never look old and out of fashion. I think Conscient Elevate is one of them. And there are so many reasons for that. Whether it is the fusion of Mediterranean architecture with tropical landscaping, or the unique sunken basement lobby concept to give you a sense of arrival, or the interconnected stone-cladded arcade to give you a colonial look as well as utility, or simply the reason of creating a soulful residence.
Light is very important in all projects because projects are painted with light. The lobbies, which is such an important arrival moment, that's where we decided to cut out from the arcade, cut out from the stilt. The different towers are connected by this arcade, which is a wonderful piece of architecture in the sense that it's like a gateway connecting all the buildings, or a passageway, I would say. Well, imagine we have about 8 acres of green space without cars. So in the very center of that, the lung is the water spine. So there's some Mediterranean aspects, like a theatrical sort of concept of exterior space, but also a very lush green tropical landscape with a lot of biodiversity, a lot of different plants in one symphony of green. That is what actually surrounds and provides the buffer for the construction.